Then I won't get turned down off YouTube as well, because every time we got music on YouTube, it's a problem. Morning, Amy. Morning. Okay, come. We're gonna do a simple fun flow this morning. So it's gonna be a fun flow. We're gonna be moving around, and I will do the flow twice because on screen everything is a little harder. Okay, so don't worry if the first round of the flow that you feel that you don't really know what's going on, left leg, right leg, hand where, leg where, because it's just the first sequence is just for you to acclimatize, and then the second round we do it again. Then I feel that you would enjoy it more. Okay, so we just have more patience when we're online. So for those of you that just joined, a short announcement first. On the 10th of August, 9 o'clock Tuesday class, my usual yoga fit class, we're going to have a holiday special. So 2.5 hours with Christine doing Zumba, me doing animal flow, and Jane doing yoga flow. Okay, so Jane will decide how hard she wants to push you all. Christine will start the session, and Jane will end the session, 2.5 hours long and free for VFF members. Okay, so I'll post it out later. We just worked out the mechanics, so in the next few days you will get more details about it. So with that said, let's come down into a nice simple seated cross-leg position. Good morning everyone, I'm Adrian, and let's begin with warming up our hips and our lower back. After like early in the morning, everywhere is stiff. So let's begin with our hands on the knees. Now from here, we're just going to go 3 circular movements to the right, then 3 circular movements to the left. So let's begin. As we exhale, we lean forwards, we roll to the right. Inhale, we lean to the back without falling over. To the left, exhale back to the front. Let's continue. To the right, inhale to the back, and then to the left, exhale forwards. To the right, inhale to the back, to the left, and then forwards. Now we go to the left one, so we roll to the left, inhale back, to the right, exhale forwards, to the left, to the back, to the right, exhale forwards. One last one. To the left, inhale back, to the right, exhale forwards. Now we come back up to sitting. Now let's stretch out the rest of our body. Let's bring our hands in front. We interlace the fingers, push the palms away, and then we stretch forwards. So we're trying to stretch forwards. The ears are next to the arms, pushing forwards, getting a nice stretch in the shoulders. Take your time here, keep pushing the arms forwards. Feel the stretch in the shoulder blades. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, as we inhale, we bring the arms over the head and push the arms up. So now we're stretching upwards. Just now we stretched the shoulders. Now we stretch the spine. 2 more breaths. Keep pushing the palms up. And 1 more breath. Now from here, as we exhale, we lean to the right hand side. That's right. A little nice side stretch here. Hi, morning, Hasina. 2 more breath. 1 more breath. Inhale back up to the center. Exhale, we lean to the left hand side. Get the nice stretch here. And 2 more breath. And 1 more breath. Inhale back to the center. Now from here we uncross the hands. We bring the arms down to cactus arm. When it's 90 degrees like this, we call this a cactus arm. So as we inhale, push the chest forwards. Look up slightly. We open up the chest, pull the elbows back. So we're stretching up the top of our chest and the front of our shoulders. So inhale, try to open up the chest push forwards. Then elbows pull back. 1 more breath. Now inhale, we stretch the hands out. We're going to do a twist. As we exhale, we twist to the right. Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind the back. Inhale, lengthen the spine up. Exhale, twist. Now we move with the breath. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale and twist. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale and twist. 1 more. Inhale, straighten the spine. exhale and twist. Now release, we come back to the front, stretch the hands up again. Now we go to the opposite side. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand on the left knee, left hand behind the back. Inhale, straighten the spine, exhale, twist to the back. Maybe a lot of cracking sounds now, huh? Inhale, straighten the spine, exhale and twist. And one last one. Inhale, straighten the spine, exhale, twist. Now, from here, we're slowly going to come back to center, place your hands back on the knees, and then we're going to do a simple cat and cow. Let me give you a side view so it's easier to see. Now, seated down, we're going to do about 1 minute of this. We're going to do what we call a seated cat and cow. You're used to doing on all fours. Now, from here, cow pose means we just push our chest forward. So hold the knees, push the chest forward. So we're stretching the front of our chest. As you exhale, we suck in the belly and round the spine. So imagine you're pushing your spine to the back. Now, let's move with the breath for about 45 seconds at your own pace. Inhale. Slowly stretch the chest forwards. Use your hands to pull against the knee. And then as you gently exhale, suck in the belly, round the spine so you can push against your knee in the opposite direction. So we're stretching the whole body, the spine, the shoulders. Inhale. Slowly let the ribcage expand, chest push forwards. As we gently exhale, push the spine to the back. Just take your time with this. Just enjoy the movement with the breath. Let's do one last one. Inhale, push the chest forwards. And then exhale gently, push the spine backwards. Seated cat. And now from here, inhale, come back to center. Now from here, we're going to place our hands on the ground, roll the hip forward so we come into our all-four position. So today we're going to do like a modified, what we call a mini vinyasa flow. So let's work with me. The first one, we go slowly. So we come to all four, toes are pointed to the back, and then we do one cow pose first. So cow pose is we arch the spine, chest forwards, the hip facing up. Take a deep breath here. Now, as we exhale, we suck in the belly, round the spine, tuck the chin in, stretch the shoulders. Now, slowly tuck your toes in. So now we're going to tuck the toes in and then lift the knees off the ground to come into a plank. You can adjust your feet if you want to. We come into a plank. And then as you exhale, so you work with the breath today, exhale, the hip lift you up. So we use the hip, not the arms. Hip lift you up and back into downward dog. Stretch the shoulders. Okay, and slowly we drop the knees back down to the ground. Okay, so now we're going to do this whole sequence again for 1 minute. Using our breath, leave the toes tucked in so that we don't have to keep flipping the toes. From here, let's begin. Inhale, arch the spine, cow pose. Take a deep breath. As you gently exhale, suck in the belly, round the spine, cat pose. As you inhale, slowly straighten the legs, come into plank. As you exhale, push the hip back into downward facing dog. Yeah, very simple. Come, let's come back down. So inhale, lower the knees down, lift the chest up, cow pose. Exhale, slowly go into cat pose. Inhale, straighten the body, come into plank. Exhale, push the hip all the way back to downward facing dog. Let's do 5 more of these. Inhale, knees down, come into cow pose, lift the chest, expand rib cage. Exhale, suck in the belly, round the spine, cat pose. Inhale, straighten the legs, come into plank. Exhale, use the hip, pull you all the way back, downward facing dog. Let's keep going. Inhale, knees down, lift the chest, cow pose. Exhale, suck in the belly, round the spine, cat pose. Inhale, straighten the legs, come into plank. Exhale, use the hip, pull you back, downward facing dog. So you can see no need to change the feet and hands. And then inhale, knees down, lift the chest, cow pose. Exhale, suck in the belly, round the spine, cat pose. Inhale, straighten the legs, come into plank. Exhale, use a hip, pull you back into downward dog. Let's do the last three. Inhale, knees down, lift the chest, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin in, cat pose. Inhale, straighten the legs, come into plank. Exhale, use the hip, pull you back, downward facing dog. Two more. Knees down, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, suck in the belly, round the spine, cat pose. Inhale, come into plank as you inhale. Exhale, go all the way back, downward facing dog. And now last one. Knees down, inhale, come into cow. Exhale, gently round the spine into cat. Inhale, straighten the legs into plank. Exhale, go all the way back into downward facing dog. From here, knee down to the ground, point the toes back, go into child's pose. Very nice. So from the sequence, we already warm up the whole body. Let's stay for another 30 seconds in child's pose. Let's take a few deep breaths, 2 more breaths, and 1 more breath. Now from here, inhale, slowly come back into all 4 position, and then we're going to tuck in the toes, go back into our downward facing dog, and then the right leg up, 3-leg downward dog, bend the right knee, open up the hip, push the shoulders back into a scorpion dog. So when we got 1 leg up, we're opening up our hip, we call this a scorpion dog. So we try, shoulders, okay, you watch me, don't give up yet. From here, shoulders push back more. That's why we did so much warm up. Shoulders push back more, the hip open up more, bottom leg straight. 1 more breath. Now the right foot step, 1 big step all the way forwards between your 2 hands. We lower the back knee down. If you want to, you can extend the left thigh more. So you see my left thigh, then I just walk it to the back more so I have more space. Now slowly 2 hands on the right knee, lift the body up, bring the hands up into Anjaneyasana, crescent moon. Okay, so we're trying to lift the chest up more, extend the fingers up more, the hip drop down more. Let's stay here 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, we bend the elbows. Your right hand hold the left elbow, right hand hold the left elbow, and then we pull the body to the right hand side. So from the front, it's going to be like this. I am in my Anjaneyasana, I bend my elbow, I hold, and then I lean my whole body to the right hand side. So we're giving a side body stretch. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, we slowly release the right hand down. So you try to touch the ground. If you can't reach the ground, you can always push against the side of the knee and then extend the left hand to the right. So I'm like this. Okay, I'm trying to stretch my left hand across. If not, you can always hold here and stretch also can. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Slowly release the 2 hands down to the ground. Left hand on the ground, we bring the left knee up. Okay, so now our knee is off the ground. We're going to open up the chest. So we open up the chest, stretch the right hand up. So now we're twisting in the opposite direction. Then the right hand bring over the head. Inhale, twist and turn the chest up more. Left thigh extend back. The right fingertips stretch to the front. Turn the chest up more. 1 more breath. Very nice. Now from here, slowly the hands down, and then we are going to step back into a downward facing dog. That's right. Okay, stretch the shoulders in downward dog. Now from here, let's step back forwards. Step the right leg back forwards. So we're back into our lunge. The back leg is straight. Now we straighten the front leg. Pyramid pose. So from here, doesn't matter your hands can touch the ground, your hands can't touch the ground, you can always hold your ankle. Now, the back heel is off the ground, and then we're trying to bring our forehead close to the knee. Now we add in the breathing. So we try to keep the both legs straight, pyramid pose. Inhale, lift the chest, look forwards. And then exhale. We push the hip back, bring the forehead to the knee. Again, we follow our breathing in the beginning. Today, more breathing. Inhale, lift the chest, look forward slowly. Exhale, fold the body, forehead to the knee. If you want, you can walk your fingers more. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift the chest, look forwards. Exhale, push the hip back, forehead to knee. 1 more, last one. Inhale, look forwards. And then exhale. Bring the forehead back to the knee. Now from here, we bend the front knee. Hands on the ground. Step back into a plank. And then knees down, lower the whole body down to the ground. Point the toes back. We will do 1 cobra. Hands next to the chest. Squeeze the armpits in. Inhale, lift the chest. Come out into a cobra. So cobra is not so high, why? So don't lock the elbows. Elbows bend. Squeeze the armpits in. Toes are pressed onto the mat. Look forwards. Breathe. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, tuck in the toes. Lift the hip up. Go back to downward facing dog. Stretch the shoulders. Now we're going to do the other side. Left leg up. 3 leg downward dog. Bend the left knee. Open up the hip to the side. Scorpion dog. So now we work on our position. Shoulders extend back. Hip open up more. That's right. 2 more deep breath. 1 more deep breath. Now, left leg step forwards. 1 big step in between the 2 hands. Let's say if we get stuck here, don't worry. Use the left hand to help you step to the front. Then we drop the right knee down. Then we walk the right knee to the back more. So we open up our hip more. Take your 2 hands and bring it up by using your knee. From here, inhale, lift the chest up, and then we drop the hip lower. Hip go lower, chest go higher, Anjaneyasana, crescent moon. Let's hold here for a few breaths. Very nice. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, we bend the elbows. So this round, the left hand hold the right elbow. Left hand hold the right elbow, and then you pull the whole body to the left hand side. So we're leaning and stretching our body to the left. Now from here, if you can, you try to reach your left fingertips down to the ground. The right fingertips extend to the left hand side. Okay, so your fingertips can't reach, you can always hold the knee. So your option, we hold here 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, other side, we come back to the center. The right hand in line with the left foot. Now we lift the back knees off. So hand down first, lift the knees off. Now we open up the chest, stretch the left hand up to the sky. And then from here, the left hand extend to the front, arm next to the ear. Inhale, turn the chest, look up to the sky. Fingers extend forwards, thigh extend back. Inhale, turn the chest up. Take 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Very nice. Now from here, hands down, and then we straighten the front leg. Yeah, so we take a shortcut now. We straighten the front leg, forehead to the knee, pyramid pose. So now we work on the posture. The back heel off the ground, front leg straight, back leg straight. Okay, and then we're pushing the hip to the back. Now inhale, lift the chest, look forwards. Take a deep breath here. Now exhale, fold the body, forehead to the knee. Take 1 breath here. Now inhale, lift the chest, look in front. Take another breath here. Exhale, forehead to the knee. Let's take 1 breath here. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, lift the chest. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, forehead to the knee. Take a deep breath here. And now, we bend the front knee back to lunge. Hands on the ground. Left leg step back into a plank. Yeah, so now knee down. We drop the hip, drop the chest down to the ground. We come into cobra. So, hands next to the chest. Squeeze your elbows into your rib cage. The feet press onto the mat. Inhale. Lift the chest up, cobra. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck in the toes. Go all the way back into downward facing dog. Stretch the shoulders back. Knee down to the ground. Go back into child's pose and take a 45-second break. So 45 seconds should be approximately 5 breaths. Slow breath, huh? So when you breathe in, breathe out slowly. Already 8 to 10 seconds gone one. So slow breaths, take your time. I want to give you time to recover between the sequence. Then we do the whole sequence one more time, a little faster. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Okay, now inhale. We come to all 4 position. We're going to do the same thing again, but now we're going to do it more in a flow. Okay, plenty of time, just nice. Tuck in the toes, we go back to downward facing dog. So again, right leg up. So we start with the right leg up, 3 leg downward dog. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. So now alignment, shoulders push to the back. The bottom leg straight, hip open up more, scorpion dog. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now the right leg step, 1 big step all the way forwards to the front, in between the 2 hands. Drop the left knee down. Left knee, walk to the back more. Now 2 hands on your right knee. Bring the body out. We come into our crescent moon. Inhale, we lift the arms up. Now we deepen this. Inhale, lift the chest, hip drop lower. Let's do 1 more breath. Lift the chest, hip drop lower. So second round, you can go deeper already. Hold for 2 more breaths. Hold for 1 more breath. Now, bend the left elbow. Right hand hold the left elbow. Lean the body to the right hand side. So we're stretching the left hand, left side part of the body. Give it a good stretch. 1 more breath. Now release the right fingertips, trying to reach to the ground. Left fingertips stretch across the body. So it's over the head, across the body. Left fingertips stretching to the right. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now inhale, we come back to the center. Now the left hand goes down to the ground in line with the right foot. The back knee comes off the ground. Open up the chest, stretch the right fingertips up. Left thigh push to the back, look up to your right hand. Hold for 2 breaths. Hold for 1 more breath. Right hand extend to the front. Inhale, turn and twist the chest more. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the hand down to the ground. Straighten the front leg into pyramid. So back heel is off the ground. We straighten the 2 legs. The hip push to the back. Forehead to the knee. We set the position first. Fingers stretch in front more. Now let's do this over 5 breaths. Inhale, lift the chest. Look in front. Exhale, hold the body, forehead to the knee. 4 more. Inhale, lift the chest, look in front. Exhale, bring the forehead to the knee. 3 more. Inhale, lift the chest, look in front. Exhale, forehead to the knee. 2 more. Inhale, lift the chest, look in front. Exhale, forehead to knee. Last one. Inhale, lift the chest, look in front. Exhale, forehead to the knee. Bend the front knee, 2 hands on the ground. Step the right leg back into downward facing dog. Stretch the shoulders back. Inhale, come forward into plank. Knee down to the ground, drop the hip and the chest all the way down. Point the toes back, hands next to the chest. Squeeze the armpits in. Inhale, lift the chest up into cobra. Keep squeezing your armpits in and hold for 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Tuck in the toes. Lift the hip. Go back to downward facing dog. Stretch the shoulders back. Now we do the other side. From here, left leg up, 3 leg downward dog. Bend the left knee. Open up the hip. Now, shoulders extend to the back. Hip open up more. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Left foot step. 1 big step. In between the 2 hands. Drop the right knee down. The right knee extend to the back more. 2 hands on the front knee. Lift the body up first. From here, inhale. Lift the arms up. Let's deepen the posture. Inhale, lift the chest, look up to the sky. Exhale, the hip drop more. Let's do this over one more breath. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, hip drop down more. Anjaneyasana, 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now, from here, we're going to bend our right elbow. The left hand pull the right elbow to the side. So the whole body is leaning to the left hand side. We're using our hand to pull. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Then slowly release. Left fingertips reach to the ground. The right fingers stretch to the left hand side. So it's the same movement. We just deepen this a bit. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Slowly come back to center. We place the right palm down in line with the left foot. The back knee come off the ground into a lunge. Now open up the chest, stretch the left fingertips up. So it's a lot of flowing, twisting motions today. Keep stretching the fingertips up to lengthen the shoulders. Now extend the left fingers to the front. Fingers stretch to the forward. Right leg stretch back. Inhale, turn the chest, look up to the sky. Okay, let's do 1 more breath. Fingers stretch forward, toes point to the back. Inhale, turn the chest more. 1 more breath. Slowly, hands down to the ground. We straighten the front leg into pyramid. Front leg straighten. Let's walk on alignment. Front leg straighten. Straighten the back leg. Heel is off the ground. Bring the forehead to the knee. Fingers stretch forward more. Now we do this over 5 breaths. Inhale, lift the chest, look in front, lengthen the spine. As you gently exhale, fold the body, forehead to the knee. 4 more. Inhale, lift the chest, look to the front. Exhale, suck in the belly, forehead to the knee. 3 more. Inhale, lift the chest, look to the front. Exhale, fold the body, forehead to knee. Last 2. Inhale, lift the chest, look to the front. Exhale, forehead to knee. Last 1. Inhale, lift the chest, look to the front. Exhale, forehead to the knee. Now, we bend the front knee, 2 hands on the ground. We step back to downward facing dog. Reset the body. Inhale, come forward into plank. Knee down to the ground. Drop the hip, drop the chest all the way down. Toes point to the back. Hands next to the chest. Squeeze the armpits in. Inhale, lift the chest up, cobra. Make it a nice one. Roll the shoulders back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck in the toes. Go all the way back to downward facing dog. Stretch your shoulders up for 2 breaths. Hold for 1 more breath. Now slowly knee down to the ground and go back to child's pose. Let's take a few deep breaths in child's pose. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. From here, slowly, we roll back up to kneeling position. Okay, good job. We're more than halfway through the class. So let's take a 45-second water break. Grab a sip of water, wipe the sweat down, and then we go into our next sequence of moves. So hopefully, everything warm up already right now. Okay, so while you're having a water break, so just let me explain to you what you're doing today and how it's different from our normal class. So today is a today is a more modern style of yoga movement. It's a more Western vinyasa style. So it's 1 breath, 1 movement. Okay, traditional vinyasa, like what we've been doing is 1 movement, many breaths. You do 1, you do 5, 6 breaths, maybe 10 breaths to work deeper into the position. So today you can feel that with every breath we are moving the body. So it's a different feeling altogether, a little bit more relaxing, a little bit more modern as well. So as we go through, I will introduce you to both traditional ways and the modern ways so that you know what's going on now. So it's always good to keep up to date. Okay, especially the latest style is we call embodied yoga. It's a combination of a lot of different factors of both Western and Eastern practices. Not only Indian, but like they have some Chinese influences like Yin Yoga. Yin Yoga is actually like Chinese Kung Fu. Then you have a lot of very other modern trauma management yoga and all that. Okay, so come. Okay, if you're all back to your mat, let's finish off with the last sequence. It's going to be a lot of leg stretching. We are going to come into a standing position. Since we're already upright, we come into a standing position. Finally, okay, and then we're going to stand with the feet hip width apart, big toes pointing straight. Big toes pointing straight. We do a simple forward bend. Now from here, we're standing straight. Place your hands on your thighs. Now we start with the hip up. Now we're going to keep the legs straight. We're going to push our hips to the back. As you push your hips to the back, you slide your hands down your thighs so that we are in close contact with the body. Slowly keep pushing the hip back and up. Keep sliding the hands down. Relax the neck and shoulders. Just let the hands go down as low as you can go. Okay, no pressure. If you can reach the ground, just touch the fingers to the ground. If you can't reach, just leave your hands here. What we want is a straight leg and we're pushing the hip up. Then relax the neck and shoulders. Take 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now, from here, let me shift my position to front of the mat. From here, we step the left leg back 1 big step. I face here better. Okay, from here, left leg, 1 big step back. 1 big step. Go into warrior 2 leg. Okay, so we go into warrior 2 leg. So the back foot 90 degrees, back leg straight. The front knee is bent in line with the ankle. From here, the right hand hold the ankle. Right hand hold the ankle. So my arm is now pushing against my leg. See, my arm is pushing against my leg so that I can open up the body and then I stretch my left hand to the front. So it's an extended side angle stretch modified. Okay, now from here, use the arm push against your thigh and then inhale, turn the chest to face up. Fingers stretch forward, chest face up. Okay, let's hold here 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now slowly place the 2 fingers on the ground. Now we're going to switch to the other side. Walk your fingers. As you walk, you turn your foot in. So now both my feet are facing forwards. I'm halfway now. Now I go to the other side. So now I turn my foot face forward. I turn my back foot 90 degrees. So now opposite, back foot 90 degrees, this leg straight. My left hand now hold my left ankle. Arm push against the leg. Open up the chest. Stretch the right hand to the other side. Open up the chest, look up. So remember, back leg straight, arm stretch forward. We want a nice straight line. Open up the chest more. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now slowly, we bring the fingers down to the ground. We walk to the center. Turn the both toes in, both toes facing to the front. Straighten the legs. Now walk the hand in front like a downward facing dog. So hip push to the back, fingers stretch forward, head looking down to the ground. And then let's stretch our shoulders. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, the fingers walk back to where your shoulders are. Now my hands are directly underneath my shoulders, shoulder width apart. Now we're going to do our breathing for 5 rounds again, like our pyramid. Inhale, lift the chest, look in front. Exhale, bend the elbow. Let the whole body sink down to the ground. So elbow just bend, my whole body down. I'm trying to reach the forehead down. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest, look up. So the both legs remain straight. As you exhale, bend the elbow, fold the body down. Okay, 3 more breaths. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest up. Exhale, bend the elbow, lower the body down. Last 2. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest up, look in front. Exhale, Bend the elbow, let the whole body drop down. Crown of the head towards the mat. Let's do 2 more breaths. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest up. Exhale, bend the elbow, drop the whole body down. Last one. Inhale, lift the chest, look in front. Exhale, drop the whole body down. And now the hands are, you walk in further. So now hands walk in. My hands are now in line with my feet. My feet are here. My palms are here. Bend the elbow. Use your hands to pull the head as close to the mat as possible. If you're very flexible, your head will touch the mat. Let's go for a deeper open leg forward bend. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, slowly lift the chest up. Walk the hands back to the front, over the shoulders, and then we slowly move the feet in. So the feet slowly move in, and then we come into a squat. So we move it closer, and then we come into a yogi squat. So the back of your arms, push your thighs open. Press your hands together. Bring the hands next to your chest. Inhale, lift the body up. So from the side view, my heels are on the ground, my arms open up the thighs, my hands are not away from the body, my hands are at my chest, so that I got more power to push my thighs open, lift the chest, look in front. Let's stay here for a while. The yogi squat is very good for opening up our hips and the hip joints, and also our lower back mobility. So everything in one simple move. Now let's stay here for 5 deep breaths. Every breath, keep lengthening the spine up and opening up the thighs up. Inhale, lift the chest up, open the thighs more. 4 more breaths. Inhale, lift the chest up more. Last 3 breaths. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Last 2 breaths, lengthen the spine. 1 more breath, lengthen the spine. Now slowly hands down to the ground, and we come into our nice sitting position. Okay, now from here, we're going to open up our body more and really stretch our spine up. So, now that we did our yogi squat is more open, we come into a Bandha Konasana, butterfly leg. So the heels press together. We take the left hand wrap around the toes, right hand wrap around the left hand, pull the heels in towards the hip. So you pull the feet in as much as you can. Now we use the strength of our thighs like just now. We push the knees to the ground. So 1, 2, 3, open up the thighs to try to touch the knees to the ground. As you inhale, lengthen the spine upwards. So we're opening up our whole body even more now. Inhale, lift the chest up, open up the thighs more. And then we do 1 more breath. Inhale, lift the chest, open up the thighs. Now hold the position. We're going to do a forward fold. Now from here, as we exhale, we pull our chest forwards. So exhale, pull the chest forwards. Okay, so it's not the head. The head, if you pull the head forward, tendency is to go down. So we pull the chest. So we want a long spine. Okay, now let's work with the breath. Inhale, as you exhale, pull forwards more. Okay, if you're very flexible, your head already touch the ground. Okay, inhale, exhale, pull forwards more to your best of ability. So this helps us to open up our SI joint at the back. A lot of compression when we sit every day. So this helps to reverse it. Let's do 2 more breaths since it's so good for us. Inhale, exhale, pull the whole body forwards. 1 more. Inhale, exhale, pull the whole body forwards. And now, inhale, we come back into sitting position. Now we're going to use the power of our legs to stretch our shoulder blades. So from here, we bring the right leg. So you see my knees are bent. I bring the left knee up. So now my left knee is up. I hold my feet. I bring the left toes up. I use my 2 hands. Hold the feet tight. Hold the feet tight. Forehead to the knee. Now as you exhale, straighten the leg. So exhale, straighten the leg all the way. Don't let go of your feet. So we're using the strength of our thighs to stretch our spine and the shoulders. You'll feel a very nice stretch on the shoulder. Now, we move this over a few breaths. Exhale, straighten the leg more. So we always stretch on an exhale motion. Exhale, stretch the leg more. Then you feel the shoulders enjoy a very nice stretch. One more deep breath. And now slowly we come back up. Release the hands, come back up. We bring the left knee back in. Drop the left knee, bring the right knee up. Now we switch sides. Bring the foot up, two hands, hold the feet tight. Once you hold the feet, don't let go. Bring the forehead to the knee. Now as you exhale, stretch the leg up. So we use the leg to pull the whole body forwards. Hold the foot tight, don't let go. Exhale and stretch more. So when we stretch means we try to straighten the leg more. Forehead to the knee. Let's do 2 more breaths. Exhale, stretch the leg up more. When we want to stretch, we want to take our time. Exhale and stretch more. Enjoy the nice stretch into the shoulder blades. One more deep breath. And now inhale. We slowly come back up to a seated position. Bring the both legs in. Come back into our nice simple cross-leg position. And then let's do our twist again over a few breaths like in the beginning of the class. Stretch the hands up. Now we're going to exhale, turn to the right. Left hand on the right knee. Right hand behind the back. So now we use the breath to twist. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, twist to the back. Right hand walk in deeper. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale and twist. Let's do 2 more breaths. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale and twist. One more last one. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale and twist. Now inhale, turn and release the body back to the front. We stretch the hands up. Now we go to the left arm. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand on the left knee. Left hand behind the back. Inhale, we straighten out the spine. Exhale, twist to the back. Left hand walking deeper. Inhale, straighten out the spine. Exhale and twist. Last one. Inhale, straighten up the spine. And exhale, give it one good twist. And now inhale. Turn our body back to the front. Hands on the knees. Now let's adjust our pelvic bone to make sure we're seated comfortably. So we just lean the whole body forwards. Then you rock the hips side to side. So when you lean forwards, you adjust. Then when you come back up straight, you realize that it feels a lot more comfortable. Your flesh is not sitting on all the flesh and all. Now, straighten up the spine, relax the shoulders, eyes closed gently, and let's spend a little time here to fully relax our mind along with our body for the day ahead. So, inhale deeply, let the breath reach all the way to the belly. Exhaling gently. And now let me count your breath for you. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, and continue at your own pace. Now, as you slowly inhale, just let the breath reach all the way to your fingers and toes, re-energizing your body. As you gently exhale, just feel the whole body start to relax. Shoulders relax, the joints are relaxed. Most importantly, the mind is also relaxed, allowing us to face the day ahead and all its challenges. Let's take another 2 deep breaths, feeling the energy running through the whole body now. And then as you exhale, just feel that the blood flow is nicely circulating through the whole body. Our body is nice and warm and relaxed. Let's take a final deep breath. And now let's gently bring our hands to our heart. Gently open your eyes. Namaste and thank you everyone for joining me this morning. And of course, if you need to, take a 5-minute savasana after this. So I don't want you to, waste your time doing a 5-minute savasana where I have to either talk non-stop or not talk at all. So this is something that you can do. If you don't have much time, take at least 1 minute or 2 minutes. If you have more time, take 5 to 10 minutes. You will feel a lot more refreshed after that. especially after we have all the blood flowing. Savasana, what's the purpose? So I also explain to you what's the purpose you do the Savasana after the class. Now that you've got all the blood circulating, we want to go into a neutral position so that your blood can continue circulating and flush out all the toxins in the system. That's why it's like your body's like a drain. We have the lymph nodes. It's like a drainage system. When we want to clear the toxins, what do you do for a drain? You flush a lot of water in. So the blood is the water. When you have blockages in your lymph nodes, when you get the blood circulating like that, we want the neutral position where everything is open and just let it circulate. Then it's like we get to detoxify. So it's a very important element. So you're not just lying down there and resting. You're lying down there allowing the blood to clear all your lymph nodes of all the toxins. Okay, so enjoy your Savasana later, and I'll see you again tomorrow evening for Pilates. So thanks again for joining me. Take care and bye bye everyone.
Thank you, Adrian.
Bye, Adrian.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hope you feel refreshed for the rest of the day. Okay, take care. Bye bye.